They've added more rooms to the Hall of Fame and a lot of new memorabilia, and it's just a great thing to witness. And what's most impressive is the fact that it's a legitimate, real Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame is the best thing that ever happened to wrestling.
It's great.
It's great.
What is great?
Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame is the real deal. Because when you walk by and look at the talent that's here now, it's starting to get recognized. This is the 7th induction, and it's growing like wildfire because it's the one place that is still real in wrestling. Thank you very much, and this is my good friend who took me on many trips, driving me down the road, telling you, he always had a pipe in his mouth, but he got me there.
Yes, I drove a lot. Came to Pittsburgh, I drove a lot around Pittsburgh and all that. I just appreciate it.
This is the Baron Cicluna, don't forget that.
I come here year after year to wrestle all these guys that I've wrestled before. It's really nice. I'm styling and profiling here one more time.
The Hall of Fame is number one. Number one.
Anybody that comes here has to go to the Hall of Fame to make their visit complete, and it defies description. You have to go and you have to see it for yourself.
The Hall of Fame is number one, better than any other, and it's only getting better every year. I think it's great that they're inducting people that helped this business get started and going like it's going.
Well, this is my first trip. This is Dick Worley, professional referee, and I believe this is the most outstanding place I've ever seen. I feel honored to be here at the Hall of Fame, and we're talking about intelligent people that are on one kind of event, one often imitated but never duplicated.
This Hall of Fame is really making a lot of progress. They got a lot of exhibits in their museum, and I am very happy that I'm being inducted into this Hall of Fame because I got a lot of friends here, and I think that these people are doing a great job, and I think it's one of the best Hall of Fame for wrestlers in the United States of America.
This is my first time to be here, but the reason I'm here now and the reason I'm going to be coming back is because I'm going to be honored in the Hall of Fame tonight, which makes me the happiest person in the world. I can't thank Tony enough. I can't thank the organization that set this up enough. It's just made my life complete, and I want to thank everybody for that.
This is my first trip to the Hall of Fame, and I'm very, very impressed by the great athletes that are enshrined there. But in all honesty, I have to take my hat off to all the beautiful fans that come to visit the museum, and without them, there would be no hall. Without them, there'd be no wrestling.
Our city is honored to have such an attraction for a sport that is loved worldwide. It is beloved worldwide. It is absolutely true. And anyone who goes into the hall, and I know a lot of you have today, and you go in there and you look around, and many people do, and I'm there a good part of the year, and I see what goes on. And if you're there, you can see that every single display is aligned. Every single picture is perfectly put, and you won't even find a speck of dust. And the reason, it's a testament. It's a testament to you, the professional wrestler. It's respect to you, and it means something to all of us.
Thank you. This is my first visit here, and I've been extremely impressed with everything, and I'm sure it won't be my last. I would like to present to Tony my mother's original belt for display, and we do appreciate everything that you do, Tony.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. As a young girl, I can remember listening for hours to my Uncle Toots tell the most amazing stories about all of his wrestling experiences. And you know, I think back then, the whole time I was just wondering how could anyone get such big ears? Uncle Toots absolutely loved wrestling, and after meeting some of you all this weekend, I can understand why. You all are wonderful people. I wish that he could be here to share this experience with us and with you all, but I know that he would be very proud to be acknowledged and to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So my husband, Ron, and I are honored to represent the Mont family tonight and accept this award for my Uncle Toots. Thank you.
A little history of my great-grandfather, Tom Jenkins. Started out as a town delinquent, was arrested 8 times before he was 12 years old. It's amazing the things that he did in his life. He had a second grade education, and he was cheated out of a lot of his contracts because he couldn't read or write. But he went on to be a great wrestler. But what really made his day is his instruction at West Point. And most of the people don't know that at West Point, every single cadet had to go through his wrestling class. So everybody there knew him, from MacArthur to Patton to Bradley. So he was very proud of all those people that he taught to wrestle and the things that he did with them. And I'm very honored that you're honoring him tonight. And I brought some of my research that I've done and that I'm donating it to the museum. So they will have the records that I have, at least, about him. Thank you very much.
And I really believe that the time will come when this will be the best Hall of Fame for professional wrestling in the United States of America. So I want to congratulate them, commend them, and all the others that work on doing a good job here.
Thank you. I'm so glad to be here. Whatever JJ said was true. The fact of the matter is, wrestling was my life. I loved it. It gave me a whole purpose to live. If it hadn't been for wrestling, I wouldn't have met my husband. If I hadn't met my husband, I wouldn't have had my 2 beautiful daughters. It's been everything to me. That's been very important. But the most important thing is that you guys, all of you, the fans and the promoters and everybody, thought enough of me to honor me tonight, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I can't thank you enough. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The oldest profession in the world is the art of deceiving yourself. I am not going to deceive myself this evening. The reason I'm here standing before you is because of my peers, and plus the people that made it all possible, wrestling fans. Without you, we wouldn't be here. Thanks for making my life so enjoyable. You introduced my son Nicholas here a little earlier, Canadian National Amateur Champion. He wrestled pro, and he's in the process of making a wrestling ring. And I said, Nick, why are you making that ring? He said, Dad, I'm going to put it outside your bedroom. And I said, what for, son? He said, Dad, if something ever happens to you, I'm not going to call 911. I'm going to throw you in that wrestling ring, and I know you're going to be good for 60 minutes. People always ask me, Gene, do you have any regrets about the way you're living? I said, yes, I have one. And they said, what is it? I said, gee, I wish I could do it all over again. Hey, you people are I just got to say thank you. And Tony Volato, I'm not going to say anything because there's not enough adjectives in the Webster Dictionary to describe this individual for making it all possible and the people that helped him. In closing, I'd like to say this. May the best things that ever happened to me in this life be the worst things that happen to you, your family, and friends. Thank you very, very much.
I'm not a wrestler.
Losing me. Get out of here,